Hey guys, today I'm going to be going through my tips for round 15 and sort of reviewing round 14. So we'll start with the round 14 review, and on Friday, the Brisbane Lions beat the St Kilda Saints by 20 points. I tipped them to win by 30 points. Good tip to get right, but did not expect a high scoring affair. I thought for certain the Saints would at least defend well. Maybe Brisbane would get out to 80 points and Saints would kind of chill at 50 points. But no, 106 points for the Saints and they lost. So, GG, Ross Lyon. You played an interesting and exciting brand of footy for once. So take that as a sign that perhaps there are good things to come for the St Kilda forward line. But yeah, Brisbane still won in the end. They nearly choked a 40-point lead. Saints got it down to 20 in the final quarter, so props to them for that. Not much else to say about this game. On to the Saturday games, where firstly, the one tip that I got wrong this weekend, I got 5. I got 5 out of 6, which is very good. The one tip I got wrong, Fremantle losing to the Western Bulldogs. I forgot that they don't play well after the byes. Freo do. And the Dogs were on show with Bont leading the charge, 3 goals, and that absolutely freak performance against 3 Fremantle players to score a goal. He might be the best player in the comp at the moment. Definitely got 3 Brownlow votes from that game. Who knows, he could be right up there with Isaac Heaney and Nick Dacos for the Brownlow. On to the Dusty's 300th. Dusty kicked the first goal of the game, and that's about where all the positivity for Richmond went away, as Hawthorn just rose to the occasion, overpowering a 90,000 strong crowd with an excellent performance and almost a 50-point win. So Hawks they're definitely still in the mix for finals. Who knows, depending on a lot of other results. I think Melbourne will drop, probably. I have no idea at Gold Coast anymore. Dogs, Freo. Yeah, it's looking like a good finals race. I reckon Brisbane and up. Essendon to Brisbane, probably. I reckon that's all completely up in the air. Collingwood and Carlton and Sydney are quite easy lock-ins for finals, and vice versa. Adelaide, St Kilda, Adelaide. I kind of scroll down the ladder. Doesn't matter. St Kilda, Adelaide, West Coast, Richmond and North Melbourne are quite easy no-shows in September. But yeah, Hawthorn played really well, and I think Sam Mitchell's an excellent coach. Great things could come from Hawthorn. Who knows, maybe they'll pull off something close to their three-peat back in 2013, 14 and 15. On to the Adelaide Oval and the Sydney Swans. My Sydney Swans beat Adelaide by 40 points after Adelaide looked on top for the first half and a half, really. But yeah, it's almost a matter of when, at this point, the Swans will click into gear. Amadi was brilliant. The Amadi party is real. But seriously, Horse, come on. He's on 9 goals. There are 10 minutes to go in a game that at this point you cannot lose. Why is Amadi on the bench? Come on. I get it's a team game, but you've won the match. And Joel Amadi is on 9 goals. He's never kicked a 10-goal haul. In fact, he never kicked more than 4 goals before this game. But anyway, all the reason for him to do it again against the Giants in the Sydney Derby this week. But yeah, Adelaide looked good. Isaac Rankin was alright, I guess. They just got overpowered. Heaney, Goulden was brilliant. Warner, less so, but I think Warner was being tagged. I'm not entirely sure, actually. But didn't see much of him. Rowbottom was a standout. Blakey was quiet. And then Amadi, really. Taylor Adams was there, and Grundy. Grundy is, I think I've heard a few people say this, but Recruit of the Year. Recruit of the Year, absolutely. Melbourne just, Gorn's not going to get any younger, so, to be fair, neither is Grundy. But yeah, Melbourne's a different kettle of fish that I'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, on to what I think game of the round by far. North Melbourne versus Collingwood. Man, this game was just so fun to watch. You got half one dominated by North Melbourne, half two dominated by Collingwood, and all wrapping up in an absolutely perfect finish. Apart from the result, which obviously everyone bar Collingwood fans wanted North Melbourne to win, including myself. But yeah, highlight of the game, definitely Cam Zurhaar throwing Bo McCreary off the ball. Not even sure what he did to him. He just, boom, gone. 5 metres in the air. And Zurhaar, I think that leads to a North Melbourne goal. But yeah, North Melbourne kind of just stopped attacking after half-time, and it cost them a game. Nick Dacos ran wild after his tagger was subbed. I think it was Phillips. Yeah, Phillips went off, which, questionable. But yeah, all without Jai Simpkin as well. So, North Melbourne were impressive, and Collingwood just came back. Like they always do. On to the complete opposite, one of the worst games of the round. I just turned this off, I think, at halftime. Even though it was so close, I honestly didn't care. Alright. You almost knew that Giants were just going to win this. It was almost a given, but it was such a boring game as well. Inaccurate. I think the Giants were 0-8 to start the match. Ridiculous. Anyway, the Giants, their season's back alive, and Port could slip out of the 8 with another loss. I'm not entirely sure who I think they're playing. Yeah, they're playing Brisbane with another loss. I reckon they'll definitely be out of the 8. If one of the Dogs and Freo win, then Port will definitely be out of the 8. Anyway, that's it for round 4. The byes. Carlton, Essendon, Gold Coast, Geelong, Melbourne, and West Coast all had the bye. Essendon, you need to be more accurate. Carlton, you're doing pretty good, but just consistency. If they can keep up consistency, they're definitely the second seed to the Swans. Geelong, they need to get a good win against a contender. They need to win against Carlton to really solidify themselves as a contender, and even just to play finals at this point. Like, they've won one out of the last 5. Can't talk. Yeah, not good for Geelong. Melbourne, season over. Season over. Petrarca out. Their forward line is a mess. Their midfield now is a mess. Their back line is also a mess. They're just a mess. I can actually see, and I'll talk about this a little bit more later, but I can actually see North Melbourne upset over them. And then West Coast, you're going to get Harley Reid back, though. They're probably finishing 16th, I reckon. Probably primed for, I don't know, another year in 16th. I can't see much improvement from West Coast, honestly. They look good against Melbourne and Richmond and Freo, but they look good in their wins, but they've looked absolutely terrible in their losses. But yeah, on to round 15, where in the first match, Carlton are taking on Geelong. I might come back to this. This is a big one. I'll also come back to this. This is also a big one. Swans winning this. Yep, I'll do that one later. I'm just doing all the easy ones for now. Essendon and Freo, the ones that require a little explanation. West Coast have been terrible away, and Essendon, I think, will be too good for them. Same with Gold Coast, but worse. Actually, Gold Coast also have not won a single game away, and every game at home. And Freo, I reckon they'll bounce back a little bit. Good win for Freo, but I want Gold Coast to win. I want Gold Coast to play finals. But yeah, I reckon we go Melbourne. We go Melbourne because you generally don't tip North Melbourne, but I think it could happen. It really could. It probably won't, but it could. That's all I'm going to say. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Port Adelaide... Look, I think Port Adelaide, Ken Hinkley, I reckon they're going to stand up. They're going to solidify themselves as better finals chances. I don't think this round is going to solidify anyone as finals chances, nor do I think will it knock anyone out. Maybe Geelong. Yeah, I feel like, so let's see what Geelong have. Can I see Geelong here? No, I can't. I can't see Geelong here. So let's go. I'll remember my tips. I'll do them later. So round 16, they play Essendon. I'm just looking at their next couple games so that we can see. Then they play Hawthorn and then Collingwood in the next few. So, why I just did all that is I think this could be do or die for Geelong. They have a tough run, really, really tough run up ahead. And Carlton, if Carlton lose, then they have major consistency issues, I reckon. They're on the same boat as Essendon, GWS, Port Adelaide, Geelong, right? With consistency and finals chances. What did I say? Yeah, if Carlton lose. If Carlton win, easily they're locked in for finals, I think. So I'm not going to do the same thing where I check Carlton's ahead, but I think it's a tough one. My gut says I think Geelong will stand up, but I still think Carlton going to win. Give it 18 points. This is also probably the less biased option because them being in second, Swans being first, I automatically want them to lose because I want the Swans to be clearer on top. But yeah, tough decision, but I think I got to go with the Carlton victory by 3 goals. Anyway, the byes this week: Adelaide, Collingwood, Hawthorn, Richmond, St Kilda, and the Doggies all have the bye this week. This is the last bye round, so after this, we have everyone on the same amount of games, and we can really take a good look at the ladder and see what the finals race will be shaping up as. I won't be surprised if the AFL starts releasing the home run sort of articles on their website, which will be good to see on all opinions are valid for finals race since it is so wide open at this point. From Brisbane, I reckon, to Essendon, all options are on the cards. I can see a world where Hawthorn, Gold Coast, and the Dogs get in ahead of Fremantle, Port, and GWS, and Geelong. Alright, I can see that world. I can see a lot of different worlds. This season's really getting interesting now. One of the best seasons in recent years, I think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. It'd be really helpful. I don't have many subscribers, but I still make these videos, so please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.